Masali, the novice, for Petit Mouchoir, for Brian Cooper, Henry de Bromhead, last year's winning trainer. 5, Sir Royal for Daryl Jacob, looking for his 4th win on the card. And 6, Apple's Jade for Jack Kennedy and Gordon Elliott. So, Apple's Jade is the horse that I think we're going to start talking about here, Jim. When she won at Aintree and then at Punchestown, she looked as good a novice as you can remember in recent years, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, exceptional juvenile. Made a reappearance on ground that was a little bit quicker. It wasn't fast, but it was faster. And she was definitely considerably below par on a reappearance. Sam, old Hidden Cyclone's taken on a new lease of life. He makes the running. Masal makes the running. It looks like it's going to be a proper test, this race.
Yeah, the way it looks like it's going to work out. I think it suits So Royal. He's a strong traveller, as we've seen before. I think Apple's Jade is very interesting. And the fact Brian Cooper has showed Petit Mouchoir as well.
Could either of you work that out? I mean, we were talking about it on the morning line, and we couldn't quite understand why Brian Cooper would have got, given the fact she's getting weight from everything in the race. She was so good last season. She was ahead of Petit Mouchoir.
Yeah, even when they ran last time. But you know, the slight question marks over the form generally for all that. Apple's Jade was very impressive last year, given what, for example, Hidden Cyclone beat Rashar, who beat them last time. Sam, we must ask you about Irving. A good horse on his day, had some time off. How ready is he?
He'd be good and fit. I think his record first time out speaks for itself. I think when he's fresh and he's well, at this stage of the season, he can be a very, very capable horse, especially in a race like this where there's question marks over a few of them.
He's not a bad jumper, but once or twice in a race, he seems to make a silly mistake. Is that fair?
Nick Schofield gets on with him very, very well. He just can be a little bit brave at times. I think Harry schooled him loads at home. He knows him very, very well. I think first time out is the time to catch him. It's when he's his best. It's when he jumps well and he travels nicely. And hopefully he can do the business.
Okay, the way it's going to line up, it looks as if Hidden Cyclone and Masali are going to, obviously you say, going to be out in front. Irving, we know, and Sir Royal like to
They'll be weighted with, yeah. They should get a pace to attack. And the Irish horses, both, they don't make the running, but they're handy. It's an interesting renewal. Hopefully we'll learn something for the champion hurdle.
Indeed, hopefully something will win, and win impressively, and be a realistic contender for the champion hurdle. Mark Johnson is our commentator for the Fighting Fifth at Newcastle.
Walking in, all clear is given, and they're off. For the StanJames.com Fighting Fifth Hurdle of 2016, and Hidden Cyclone and Danny Mullins have bounced out to try and set a real true searching gallop here, with over on the far side Petit Mouchoir, towards the near side Apple's Jade, between them Irving as they go over the 9 flights of hurdles. So Royal is last but one, and the back marker is the novice Mersal as they go towards flight number 2. Hidden Cyclone comes to it, measures it well, leads there by a length and a half to the filly Apple's Jade towards the stand side. Petit Mouchoir, the grey, against the rail, and then the winner back in 2014, Irving, a breakdown of a length and a half back to So Royal. And at the back of the field is Mersal as they make the run now out into the country, and it's Hidden Cyclone and Danny Mullins who lead by a length and a half to, in second place towards the inside, Petit Mouchoir and Brian Cooper. On the outside, Apple's Jade and Jack Kennedy. A breakdown of 2 lengths back to Harry Cobden riding Irving for the first time in public. Then towards the inside, So Royal and Daryl Jacob looking for his 4th win of the afternoon at Newcastle, and still the back marker is Mersal and Brian Hughes. Down the side of the course they go in the 47th running of the Fighting Fifth, and it is still Hidden Cyclone bidding to become the oldest ever winner of this great race. He's out in front by a length and a half to Petit Mouchoir, who has now just taken second. Apple's Jade in third as they go over flight number 3. And moving up on the inside, Petit Mouchoir has now come to put his grey head in front over Hidden Cyclone. Apple's Jade bidding to become only the 2nd 4-year-old to win this race since the turn of the century, is racing in 3rd. So Royal now is in 4th. Irving has been shuffled back to 5th position, and Mersal is tailing off at the back of the field, detached now by a good 8 lengths. Well, there's been no stop or start to this gallop. It's been right on, right from the get-go, with Hidden Cyclone towards the outside of Petit Mouchoir. They jump it together. Back in 3rd, Apple's Jade. In 4th place, So Royal, and in 5th is Irving. Quickly they go over the 2nd flight down the back. On the inside, Petit Mouchoir towards the outside, Hidden Cyclone. Stalking back in third, Apple's Jade. Likewise in fourth, So Royal. Irving now is being ridden along by Harry Cobden, last of the main group of 5. And then there's a break of 20 lengths back to Newcastle as they go now towards the fourth from home in the fighting fifth. And it is still Hidden Cyclone who's out in front, and he opens up a lead now of over 2 lengths to Petit Mouchoir in second as they go over 4 out. Great lead by the leader, Hidden Cyclone, but he's closed down now by Petit Mouchoir towards the inside, and then Apple's Jade and So Royal yet to play their hand. Still being niggled along is Irving back in 5th position, and still that break of 25 lengths back to Newcastle. So they're beginning to make the turn back towards home in the fighting 5th, and it is Hidden Cyclone towards the outside, a Petit Mouchoir back in 3rd. Apple's Jade now asked to try and close. So too on the inside, So Royal, and still right in their pitching is Irving, and down at the sea, 3rd from home was Petit Mouchoir. Petit Mouchoir is down, and so Hidden Cyclone's left in front. So Royal over on the far side. On the near side is Irving, then Apple's Jade, who needs to do more from there inside the final quarter mile, and it's Irving, the 2014 winner, who will now lead as they cross over the second last. So Royal over on the far side, then Hidden Cyclone. Apple's Jade now tries to rally towards the near side as they come down towards the final flight in the fighting 5th, and it is Irving and Harry Cobden out in front by a length and a half to Apple's Jade on the near side back in second. Hidden Cyclone is in 3rd, a half furlong to go. Irving is having to dig really deep. Apple's Jade to Philly, it's coming towards the near side. Irving is sticking his neck out. Here comes the line, Irving. I think Irving has just won his second fighting 5th, but he's had to work very hard to deprive Apple's Jade, and back in 3rd, Hidden Cyclone.
Irving and Apple's Jade have flashed across the line in the fighting 5th. Wow, that is close. I am not going to put my neck on a block. That Apple's Jade was just putting her head down. Irving did lead just before the line. It's officially a photo. We're going to wait till we get official confirmation. First of all, what we should do is say we hope that Petit Mouchoir and Brian Cooper are okay. They took a pretty nasty tumble. Let's join Paul Nicholls.